All right, so it is another day, and we're on the sandwich diet. I'll be soon changing the name of that to something else. I've had fun with it, and I haven't been serious. There's really not a such thing as a sandwich diet, Basically, what I engage in, is calorie cycling, some days higher, some days lower. Intermittent fasting, and alternate day fasting sometimes, I have done full days of not eating on alternate day fast, and I have done modified days on alternate day fasting. But, basically my routine is always the same. And weight loss is occurring on the scale. I was happy with results again this morning. By the time Sunday rolls around, if I keep up the track record I got going now, and I don't slip up, I will have had at least 5 or 6 pounds of weight loss. Even if I don't, I'm happy with the results that I've got on there right now. Because I've really earned them this week. So, if you think about calorie cycling and measuring time, those are all numbers based, math, right? So, if math is the greatest power in the universe, then it makes a lot of sense, of numbers, controlling numbers can equal weight loss. Kind of like a video game. Now, I'm a gamer, I've said it in the past. I'm not ashamed of my gaming roots. Back in the day, I played the Atari 2600 with my, we actually had another platform before the Atari 2600. We had whatever that one is that had the 2 lines that you ping-pong the ball back and forth to without trying to get an out, score against each other. We had those type of things, before the 2600. So when the 2600 come out, that was amazing. And plus we had the arcades. The arcades was my jam. Hanging out in the arcades, getting to know people that you've seen on a consistent basis in those arcades. I miss those times, I like the fact that you could go to the arcade and there was only certain games that you could play in the arcade. I wish they would bring back arcade gaming and run them kind of like they run movie theaters now, that you got a chance to go play those games first in the arcade for a while. But bring back, bring back games that cost no more than a quarter or 50 cents. I mean, it's ridiculous what you got to stick in a machine now just to play a crane machine to win a stuffed animal for your daughter. Kidding me? A whole $1 for that crap? I feel like, if they would keep it 50 cents, more people would be inclined to stop and play the crane machine, because I see them sit there with the same stuffed animals in them forever now and never get played. Because some of them are really El Cheapo in there, that's for darn sure. But anyway, counting calories, measuring time for fasting is kind of like a gamer's diet, right? Kind of like a gamer's. If you think of it as in terms of a gamer, you score points, you get results by the numbers you measure. At least that's how I've always looked at it. What do y'all think? I mean, even, carbs kind of, go along with that, The less carbs you take in, it kind of works in the same similar fashion, sort of, kind of, but you still got to, put calories in there at some point. Your initial weight loss, maybe not, but at some point you're going to have to tighten up on them calories. One second, let me order my food.
Good morning.
So yeah. Also back in, the day, why I prefer the arcade gaming compared to modern day gaming. Yeah, the home consoles and platforms are great, and they did take over. But it took away an experience that nobody gets to have anymore. Not to mention the fact when you went to the arcade, you were standing around, playing for hours, socializing because you knew people there. And it wasn't just regular arcades either. Anything could become an arcade. I remember a bowling alley, the bowling alley's still there. They used to have a room with pool tables, and it also had pinball machines in there, a huge room. And it had a lot of, arcade video games, and they'd switch them out from time to time. It was great. I loved it because both of my parents were bowlers. And I had plenty to do as a kid, at those places. Not to mention the fact some of them bowling alleys had some awesome food. They fixed cheeseburgers and french fries at their concession stands and stuff like that. Shoot, man, that was the life. Skating rings, same way with the skating rings. Pinball machines, arcade games, You got tired of skating, you had something else to do. Those were good times. I remember my grandfather saying, those things are going to rot your brain. Maybe they did, Pop. But at least, we could, walk around and socialize and burn some calories, doing that. I don't remember anybody being that fat back then, There was a few. But, man, I tell you, that era in time will never be replaced, man. Music blasting, arcade games playing. Movie theaters, too. Movie theaters, yeah. I forgot about movie theaters. Yeah, they were also pinball machines, arcade games for days up in those places. I mean, always something to do. What happened to that? What happened to that? When you think about what happened with all of that, it kind of makes sense. When you walk into a Pizza Hut, and there's a couple that I can go to that still have the sit-down dining, I go into those, and there's like nobody ever in there. Nobody. Me and my wife, we've been in there plenty of times and dined in, and it just be us. Nobody else. Now, just because nobody is dining in there does not mean business is not going on, because let me tell you, both of them are sending out the delivery guys left and right. Pizzas are getting ordered. Pizzas are getting made. Business is going on, at least in the towns that I see. So, yeah, I mean, they're starting to, promote, lower calorie options. We may visit Pizza Hut today for our calorie needs because I like Pizza Hut. They got that My Hut box where you could get either a personal pan pizza or you can get one of their new melts. I've seen some reviewers out there just totally dog the melts, and I don't know why, because them melts is good, man. Them melts is good. If you got the teeth for it, that is. If you ain't got the teeth for it, don't eat them. Same with a thin crust. If you ain't got the teeth to handle and support chewing up thin crust, then yeah, I wouldn't recommend it then. That's not the pizza's fault though. It's not my fault you can't eat it, but but yeah, there's some soft pizza you can chew up, if you got those kind of trouble, I shouldn't talk too bad about people. My teeth ain't the best, I've ruined them with smoking and everything else, but I can still chew up my food pretty darn good at the age of 53. I've done all right, I guess. Maybe one day I'll hit it big and I can get reconstructive surgery. But it is what it is. the choices I made in the past, I regret a lot of. But I no longer smoke. I used to dip a little bit of that snus when it first came out. I done that for a long time. I no longer do that either. I vaped. Sometimes I'd vape and smoke for probably a good, and I might sneak in a cigarette or a cigar every now and then still. But if I had to guess right now, it's been about a good 6 months since I even picked anything like that up. Last time I smoked one, I smoked like half a cigar. I still got the other half at home that I never did finish up. I just don't have the desire for it anymore. And even if I do pick one up, I don't know. If something about, I guess I can't get addicted to it now, or my body rejects it. I just can't stand the nicotine anymore, or the effects of it. I miss it most of all, I guess, when I'm having a few spirits with friends or something like that. That's when I really want to, pick one up. But I don't even do that hardly much anymore. Whew. Wow, I'm giving y'all way too much information. I hope you're enjoying it. I know I'm enjoying talking about it. So, it is 1:10 p.m. in the afternoon. Why is that important? Well, it's important because it has been over 24 hours now since I eat that chicken fajita stir fry. Day's not over yet, so I could still have an O-man or even a 2-man at this point of my day. The good thing about talking about calories and admitting out loud that fasting is responsible for 90% of weight loss when it comes to diets is the fact that I don't have to be transparent about anything. When someone says, "Oh, I've been eating right, doing what I'm supposed to, but I'm not losing any weight," I don't have to say, "Well, cut down, and you will start to see results again," because that's what I talk about all the time. What else could you talk about, right? Cutting down? Anyway. So why did I do it? I done it because this morning I was 322 even on the scale this morning. By Sunday, I want to be somewhere in the 300 and teens. Where that winds up from here, I don't know, but I have a very confident feeling that by Sunday I will achieve getting out of the 320s as of this week. So, last week I let life get the better of me, and I bounced back from that, and results are being achieved again through methods that I employ. That is no big shock, because it is the methods that everyone employs when it comes to their weight loss. I see the top experts in every single diet that you can think of out there. You just pick a topic. Pick a topic. It doesn't matter which one. Go try it with vegan if you want. Vegan and fasting. Yep. See how all magically fasting goes hand in hand with everything. Even the sad diet. Woo. Yeah, I know I can be too much. All right, folks. My confidence is high, and I'm just kidding. I mean, don't take it too hard. Don't take it too hard out there. I love you guys. I appreciate the input. I like engaging back with you when you engage with me. Someone said, I need to mind my own business, in a roundabout way. But hey, here's the thing: engagement if you engage with me in my comments, I'm going to engage back through my videos sometimes. And people out there who also do videos on these topics are engaging with their audience, which if I decide to watch, I am that audience, so I am engaging back. I'm not going to stop doing that. I'm not. I am me. I got something to say. It's going to be said. Here I am saying it. All right, so me and the wife just got done eating. I finally broke that fast. It's now 2:04 p.m. in the afternoon. You can see that right there. 2:05. And we went into a pizza restaurant. It's like a mom and pop. Yesterday, the Mexican restaurant where I got the fajita, that was also a mom and pop situation. So how you handle those mom and pop situations? I got, a big plate of salad. I didn't get no cheese on the salad. I got the Italian dressing, which is a lower calorie and heavily vinegar-based dressing. The vinegar goes a long way toward digestion. It helps with the digestion process, over my usual, blue cheese or ranch, which are my favorite dressings for sure. But I did not opt for those heavier calorie dressings, so I ate a good salad. Had some black olives in there, had some boiled egg slices in there. They had some sliced up egg, lettuce, of course. Trying to think what else. Black and green olive. Some red onion or purple onion is what I like to call them. They look purple to me. And some big chunks of turkey. Big turkey chunks on there. Kind of like, I guess it'd be like a deli meat style turkey that they have chopped up into chunks. I love them. Whatever they are, I like them. They're good. So, very healthy salad. 2 very thin crust pieces of their house special pizza, which is a combination of like Italian sausage on there, some pepperoni, some mushrooms, some bell pepper, some onion. Just a good combination pizza is what it was. Thin crust. And then a whole bunch of lemon pepper and buffalo wings. I ate my fill of those. Probably had about 8 wings total between the buffalo and the lemon pepper. Oh, got a sore on my lip. It's bleeding. I bumped it the other day, and it just drove me crazy. I got buffalo wing sauce on my mouth. I'm gonna have to wipe that off too. Just got done in a hurry to go get my son from his day program, but yeah, I finally broke that fast, and that's what I mean. A mom and pop situation, that's how you handle them. You spend a long time not eating before you eat your next meal. So if I can go another 16 to 24 hours, then I'll have done the same thing, and weight loss will occur, even though that seems like a little much when it comes to a meal. Trust me, it's nothing compared to the damage I could do if I was not being calorie conscious. I'm not sure the calorie amounts of that entire meal, but if I had to guess, it still probably would not equal about 1,400 calories, and I'm that's just overestimating it, in my opinion. That's just overestimating it. So that'd give me, like, if I wanted to eat anything else today, which I'm not going to, I'm going on another long fast behind that, I've got some calories left for it, I'm sure. Yeah, I was gonna do a food review today, but she wanted to stop in there and get something to eat. So now that I am being a little more calorie conscious, these are the type of things that happen off camera that you don't see. Normally I would go eat something there with her, and like I got to do a review video, I go do a review video and then add those top calories on top of what I just had. So yeah, I am not doing that. Not today. But anyway, I just wanted to share it with you, the before and after video clips you saw there of what I ate. I enjoyed it. It was great. After not eating for 24 hours, it was like the best food I ever had for a minute there. but anyway, we're rolling on towards Sunday to get on that scale. All right, folks, that's all I got for this one. So until the next one, you folks have a good one.